the Wild Rovers group, and fair play to them. They're just amazing, and I enjoy the fact that they enjoy it so much. That's the secret. That is the secret. So if you see them about, you'll be clapping along and dancing along to them. But anyway, I hope they enjoy the Rosa Tralee, because it's always good crack down there. We move on to our next guest, and we say hello, Danny O'Connor. How are you?
How you doing, Paul?
I'm doing good.
To be here.
It's lovely to have you here.
Yeah, brilliant.
So a quick introduction, Danny. You're Ballyshannon born.
Yeah.
And you're you're living in Berlin now, isn't that right?
12 years I'm actually there. It's mad. The 12 years have flown in so fast. Yeah, born and raised in Ballyshannon, and I moved to Berlin in 2010, and before that I went to college here in Letterkenny for 4 years. Graduated in 2002, and then between 2002 and 2010 I was playing in bands, touring. We were in Germany and Holland and Belgium, all over the place. We had a rock band called Innuendo, and I used to play actually here as well a lot in Letterkenny. We used to play in the Oasis. We used to play in McGinley's as well here. They were great days. Like I missed them, I miss being in a rock band. The camaraderie between a couple of musicians, kind of on the road together.
Of course.
So yeah. So.
And what made you take the step to go to Germany?
Well, I met a German girl in Santa Ponsa in Mallorca in 2005. And we kind of stayed in contact, and then all of a sudden, a year later, she was working and living in Kilkenny.
Very good.
She had rang me and said, "Oh, I'm actually working now and living in Kilkenny. If you ever want to meet up." And when we did meet up, it was kind of that was it.
Very good.
Yeah. So we've been together. We've been together for like 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And you've just recently got married.
Yeah, so we got married in Germany, in Berlin, on the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. We thought it'd be good fun to. We'll never forget it,
No, of course.
Yeah, we got married in Berlin, and we were home now with our daughter Roxy, and we're home to have an Irish blessing on Saturday. This Saturday.
Lovely.
This coming Saturday.
And where are you having that?
We've kind of got really lucky. My dad was in the army for 42 years.
Right.
Yeah, and we're actually having it in Finner.
Oh, very
we're
good.
We're having it actually in the NCO's mess in Finner. The reception's there, and we're allowed to use the church as well for the ceremony. So,
Excellent.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's nice. It'll be lovely, surely.
Yeah.
Well, listen, the best of luck with that.
Thanks a million.
We'd love to get into a piece of music, and then we're going to talk about your album and whatever. So the first song, these are all original songs of yours, Danny, aren't they? And the first one you're going to do for us.
The first one is the actual first track off the album. It's going to be the third single coming out on the 2nd of September. It's called New Life. It's a song written about... I have a cousin called Billy from Mayo, and Billy has been through an absolute torrid time. Billy has cystic fibrosis, and Billy actually received a set of new lungs some years ago, I think about 10 years ago. And he's doing fantastic,
Great.
But he's been through an absolute mad journey, mad journey. But this song is called New Life because of his new lungs.
Very good. Well, whenever you're ready,
Okay.
we'd love to hear it. Thank you.
Breathe in the air, my son, for a new day has begun, and the wind and the trees are blowing in the breeze for everyone. Holding the oxygen of life, for a gift has come tonight. And the engine signs are howling, white cells are fairly growling in dark light. New life, new life, new life. There's gonna be new life. New life, new life, new life. There's gonna be new life. Blood flowing through your veins. Let it cover all the stains. When your mammy's calling you, say hello and bring back two. Be strong. The helicopter's on the floor. A short journey, hour or more. Your last breath is in your chest. A crucifix lies on your breast. Hold on. New life, new life, new life. There's gonna be new life. New life, new life, new life. There's gonna be new life. New life, new life, new life. There's gonna be new life. New life, new life, new life. There's gonna be new life. New life, new life, new life. There's gonna be new life. New life, new life, new life. There's gonna be new life.
Yeah, well done indeed. Thank you very much indeed. That is a track from Danny's brand new album called Wisdom and Graft. Great title.
Yeah, I honestly, I was thinking about that today. I was telling my parents about some of the tracks, and I don't know where the title came from. And honestly, like the songs as well. It's a 12-track album, and the songs really. I wrote something about it the other day on social media. The songs really just came to me,
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't have to try very hard to write the songs. The songs actually wrote themselves, if that makes sense.
Have you been writing songs for a long time?
I have. I've always, even with the band that we had Innuendo, we always wrote songs. We played some really big gigs back in the day. We played Whelan's, we played Temple Bar Music Centre and all that stuff in Dublin.
Good. Yeah.
We were playing original gigs, but we were also playing cover gigs, and we were never able to only be an original band because we had so many bills to pay,
Of course.
and that was the that was the sort of breaking point of us, because we could never really break into the original scene and
Yes.
and just successfully be an original band.
Yeah, it's a hard one to crack.
It's
on,
really
isn't it?
hard,
It
yeah.
really
It's,
is, yep.
it's really difficult. I was listening to Danny. Is it Danny McGettigan you guys had on there a couple of weeks ago?
Was it?
Is it Danny McGettigan? He writes for the Sunday Mail.
Oh, Danny McElhenney.
Oh, Danny McElhenney.
Yeah, Danny was up with Jimmy, and
That's right. That was a brilliant show, actually.
It was.
Really, really good. But I listened to what he said, and what he was talking about was, write good tunes. There is no secret formula.
That's right.
There is no secret formula. It's basically write good tunes,
Yeah.
and you will get heard.
Yeah.
you know.
You have to keep pushing and pushing. The video that comes along, is that your daughter in the winner?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That.
Yeah. So the winner, you know, the song. It's. I'm so happy with the production. We worked so hard on it. Myself and a guy called Mo Yaksh. He's a real Berliner. He's actually a rockabilly stand-up bass player, and he plays with us. He plays with us quite regularly. And you know, back in 2020, when the world was a very different place, he said to me, you know, come out to the studio, and honestly, we started tracking, we started demoing basically one of the tracks, and that's the album. It turned into an album. So 2.5 years later, we have a 12-track album. Like, it took 2.5 years to make it.
Did it take 2.5 years because you had a standard that you had set yourself?
Yeah. So I recorded an album in 2016. Well, an EP basically, a 7-track EP called Black Sheep, and we done it in 8 days. Right? Yeah, we done the whole production in 8 days. Now, the reason I had to do it was because I was an international artist in Berlin. To be recognised as an international artist internationally, yes, you have to have original recordings, and I didn't have any at the time. Right. So we made this. We made this EP, and we done it in 8 days. And honestly, you know, you can't be happy with recordings that are done in 8 days.
No.
You know, so this process was so different. You know, we were able to go away for a month and not listen to anything, and then come back to it with fresh ears.
Yes.
Listen to it again and know exactly what we had to do with the music, and the process was so organic and so. It was really beautiful process because we weren't under any time management, time pressure.
This is exactly what I think. Pressure is the word there. You weren't under, so things maybe flow a bit better. As you say, if you're under, you're putting an EP together in 8 days, and you know you're not doing it for the right reasons. You're doing it for the reasons to keep you in work, but at the same time, this is you in a different mindset.
Yeah,
you know.
It's really look, you just can't do it. It's kind of unheard of, but I was doing it for a completely different reason.
Yes,
you know.
Yes.
And yeah, look, this is honestly, I can really call this Wisdom and Graft. I can really call it an album that I'm really proud of.
Oh, that's
something,
an important thing.
Yeah, and I think that's really important for, you know, as a musician, that you can be really proud of your work and you know what you've put into it.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's good satisfaction, and it's going to be around for a long time.
Exactly, yeah.
You're part of a folk group over well, are you mainly with the group, or are you mainly an independent artist?
Yeah, so I'm still doing both.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like Paul, the thing is about being, like I said it earlier, I touched on it, playing with the band for so many years, you know. Like we could only earn money from doing the cover gigs.
Of course, yeah.
And it's still the same. You know, it hasn't changed. Like, so the business model that I have basically in Berlin is, you know, we do weddings and festivals and you know, sort of bigger gigs over there. And it works.
It pays the bills.
It pays the bills and it works. It's a job at the end of the day, you know. But you know, my passion and my love of music and my love of writing music, being able to go in and do that in a studio and come out with with something that you're very proud of, I think is a huge achievement.
Without a doubt.
And it's definitely something that, you know, you can hand this over and say, look, I'm very proud of this. You know?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. We had a good friend of yours said, play a special request for Danny from his best pal. That's Trudy Needon.
Oh, Trudy, yeah.
Have a great night. She says, you're sounding amazing. So,
thank you, Trudy.
Trudy was along with us doing the Busking Festival judging, and she was brilliant because
Trudy's amazing.
She done all the talking at the end. But myself and Martin Orr just stood back.
Yeah, she's just amazing. I mean, myself and Trudy and Michael McGrath, one of my best friends from home, we used to play in the Oasis every Tuesday night. Back when we were in college here, you know. So we would play in the Oasis on Tuesday night with a band called Fetro. You know, we would do an awful massive mix of covers, you know, with the flute, guitar and bass. It was really nice. And and we used to we used to play every Tuesday night there. It was brilliant.
Brilliant,
Yeah,
brilliant.
it was brilliant.
Karen McGrath said hello.
Oh, Karen.
Yeah, so
Karen, actually, I have to give a big shout out to Oisín and Mihal, who competed in the Flacchiole in Mullingar this week, and Oisín won the under 12 banjo title,
Wow.
All Ireland title. Yeah.
well done. My God,
Amazing, like, and they came third. Oisín and Mihal, they're twins.
Yes.
They came third in the Cayley group.
Wow.
So, like, I mean, they're just, Michael, I used to play, their dad, I used to play in a band with
Yes.
Innuendo, so he would have them very well driven.
Very good.
And they're great cubs.
God, that's some achievement, isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
Oh my
like, so
God. We'll have to get them up, Jimmy. Them two boys come
that'd
up
be
Sunday.
that'd be class, wouldn't it?
Crack, that'd
Yeah,
be
that'd be
brilliant.
deadly.
Well done, fair play to them. Well, listen, Danny, we're going to take another track from this new album. What's the release date? Is it currently out there at the minute?
No, it's not. So two singles are out. Northern Lights
Yes.
was the first single. I kind of chose Northern Lights because it had this. Look, there's still a bit of a rocker in me.
Yes.
Even
of
though
course.
I'm a little bit older, like.
Oh, wow.
When music has a good beat,
Yes.
I love it. You
Yes.
know, and we had, like, I have to mention as well, we had Ingrid Arthur from the Weather Girls. It's
Oh.
Raining Men.
Yes.
We had her in the studio with us to do the gospel choir. Like, I mean, she brought a couple of choir people in with her. It was just unbelievable. That's on Northern Lights. And I released Northern Lights in June, and then The Winner was just released as a single on Friday, and it was followed up then by the video which I made with my daughter, because I'm the winner.
Yes.
You know, because look, I went through 2 years of absolute torture. You know, it's a different thing when you have a job, right, and you have a contract, and you have backing. Being self-employed, being a self-employed musician,
Yes.
when the beep hits the fan, right, and you've nothing to fall back on,
Yes.
because all your eggs are in one basket, right, and you're told that, look, you can't
That's it.
work. You can't work at the minute. You have to stay at home. There's something different about that, you know, and that was really tough.
Did that change your perspective and everything then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, the winner was written. Yeah, most of these songs were written deep in lockdown. Anyway, you know, throughout the process of writing the album, and you know, I used to wake up every day and pinch myself because, you know, this little girl was coming in, jumping into the bed beside me and saying, "Good morning, Daddy," and that to me that's
Magic.
that's a win-win situation, you know.
Absolutely.
So that's where the winner came from.
Well, this next song you're going to do first.
This next song is a little bit more mellow.
Yeah.
It was actually the last song that was written for the album, and it's the last song on the album because we wanted. The album has a very high tempo. There's like 5 or 6 high tempo rock songs on it. It's a kind of a mix between rock songs, indie songs, and folk tracks. So it's a mixed bunch. There's something in there for everybody.
Good.
And this one was written last, and it's called "Don't Close Your Eyes."
Brilliant. Have your own time.
A wandering man needs no beginning, keeps wandering on this journey through. A tired soul is somehow yearning, forgotten thoughts of me and you. What comes to mind through all this carnage, to leave this world so far behind? Don't close your eyes to wake the morning in a different life, in a different mind. A quiet voice, so softly spoken, keeps rambling through. You A beating heart, so full of glory, will bear no grudge or pay no dues. What comes to mind through all this carnage, to leave this world so far behind? Don't close your eyes to wake the morning in a different life, in a different mind. La da da da. Lord, give us strength, protect the lonely, keep battling on this world of Jew. Bring love and hope to fearless outlaws. You're in this life, keep wandering through. What comes to mind through all this carnage, to leave this world so far behind? Don't close your eyes to wake the morning in a different life, in a different mind. Da, da, da. La, da, 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 da. La, da, da, da. La, da, da. La, da, da. La da da da, la da da, la da da, la da da, la da da da, la da da, la da da, la da da.
Yes, well done. This is highly rated, of course, on a Monday night sessions, and that is the brilliant sound of Danny O'Connor playing a track New Life, which will be released on the 2nd of September.
Yeah.
And the album itself will be launched on the end of September, 30th.
Yeah, the 30th of September it's out. Yeah.
On all the platforms.
Yeah, all streaming platforms it will be. And
That's
I will have, actually, we're over here now for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The week I get back, we fly back on the 21st, I think. And then that week I'm receiving the physical copies. So the discs I'll be receiving.
And your involvement in that, see the covers and stuff like that. You take charge of that, or
Well,
someone?
they're all my designs.
Oh, very
Yeah,
good.
so I actually I studied IT here in Letterkenny, and I always had a real passion for design. You know.
Well, it comes in handy now, then.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so it all kind of fits together. Like, so I
Very
do
good.
all my own. Excuse me, I do all my own graphic design work, and I do all the album covers, and I do all the web design and stuff like that there. So.
Good man. Well, Mihal and Oshin said hi, and they said thanks for the mention, and you're sounding great. So there you go.
Oh, thank you guys. Well, there's your boys there.
There we are.
should have them up.
So
They're amazing. They're amazing young talent. You know.
Absolutely brilliant, and that's what we're about. We love encouraging young talent,
And it's fantastic. Look, the thing is, I keep saying to them as well. Whenever I'm home, I always say to them, listen, lads, music is something that it's a gift. To me,
Without-
music is a gift, right? And obviously there's a lot of groundwork and a lot of hard work. The first, the early years
Yes.
with music, but if you stick with it,
Yeah.
you can go anywhere in the world. You can pack your guitar, your banjo, your
can.
fiddle. You can pack it up and head off. You can head off for a few months. You can fund it.
You can.
You can
Exactly.
busk. You can do anything like that. And it's just it's something. It's a passport to the world.
Yeah.
Really.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
It definitely is. Brilliant show. Really loved the Danny O'Connor interview and his original songs live from Aidan Laird. Aidan, thanks very much.
Thanks,
And great stuff. Daniel, you're sounding great. Love from Donald and Audrey listening in sunny Mayo.
Oh, lovely.
There you go.
They're in
So-
Mayo. Oh, yeah.
But no, as I say, you have to. There's a passion there, obviously, and you're sort of seeing that now. The fruits of that are on this album, and we're really looking forward to it. How many musicians had you involved in the process?
Oh, it's unreal. Like if I actually wanted to tour this album, right? I was thinking about it. The best way for me, honestly, and the easiest way for me to tour it, is to go and do solo shows myself.
Yes.
Because taking a band, with the Northern Lights, for example, we have a gospel choir, three ladies.
Yes.
We had a brass section, three guys,
Right.
the Brass Brothers.
Right.
We had a full band, so we had a drummer, bass player, keyboard player, guitarist,
You see.
and myself. That's a 5-piece band. So you're talking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're talking about an 11-piece band to put.
Plus the crew.
Yeah. So like it's just
No.
look it's kind of it's beyond possible.
No,
like, but
you have created there. You have created that music now. As you say, you'll get out of that what you've put into it. But you don't know what's right around the corner with that. That album could
Exactly.
could open all the doors for you. And all
yeah,
the
well,
avenues.
that's really, I'm really honestly, I'm really just I want people to listen to it. I'm doing a lot of work at the minute with a guy called Florian Keller. He's actually the percussionist on the album, and he's a young guy. He's about 26, and Florian lives in Leipzig, and we see each other. We see each other for gigs. He plays some gigs with us. He's a phenomenal musician, but he's also a fantastic marketing mind. So we're kind of working together. He made the videos.
Brilliant.
He's actually drumming. He's drumming in the videos,
Yes.
and he's recording them on camera. So
That's
it's just he's a great guy, and I'm really trying to grow my Spotify followers.
Yes.
I'm trying to grow a really good social media presence.
Spotify will do that for you because it's probably one of the benefits of it. That there's not a lot of benefits in Spotify.
Not massive,
Not
yeah.
financially, but
No.
what it'll do is it'll let you see where your music's, say some country or some people. It'll let you sort of see where it's coming from, the
Yeah.
listeners are coming from,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
give you a sort of angle to look at,
But it's very, it's a massive, as you well know, Paul. Like it's a huge. So many people are looking for the same thing.
Yes.
On Spotify, trying to be a bit different on Spotify is hard.
Yes.
It's difficult. And look, the key is no more what Danny
McElhenney, yeah.
said.
Mhm.
It is writing good music.
Exactly.
And writing and recording good music. Okay, that's the fundamental. That's the fundamentals of it, right? But actually getting yourself heard and getting yourself on top Spotify playlists, on editorial playlists, they're
Yeah.
called. So it's when you basically present a song to the Spotify curators. That's quite impossible to get a song on
it's
there.
a different
If
word
you're not
now.
Ed Sheeran or
Exactly.
or
But it's a different word now for artists because 10, 15 years ago when we didn't have Spotify, say, your CD sales or was this or airplay and stuff like that. So there's another door open there now,
Yeah.
which I think it's good in a sense because it gives someone like yourself, gives them an opportunity for their music to be heard worldwide, basically, and that's it.
Yeah.
As you say, get on the playlists and it's great. There's positives there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, listen, It's been an absolute delight having you. We're delighted that
thanks a million.
that you fitted us in, and we really appreciate that. We would love another track from the album,
Yeah.
Danny, and this final track you're going to do first.
This one's called Closed Doors.
Yes.
I tell you a wee story about it. I play lots of Irish bars in Berlin, and we spoke about that earlier. But they're run by Germans. They're not run by Irish people. And and honestly, in some of the bars that I played in, you're when you're away from home, your heart is even greener.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And these bars were packed, and trying to get a decent wage off these guys was difficult, and honestly, I had to change my personality to a certain extent when I moved.
A bit tougher.
I really had to, and that got me into trouble sometimes. And this song is about that.
We're great. Germany's a great. I lived in Germany for 2.5 years.
Really?
A way back I did.
Back in the day.
Cologne and Bonn, and then I lived for 6 months on an island off the North Sea called Borkum. It's a kind of holiday resort. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But I loved the music scene even back then was great. You know, so it's
It is. There's a massive hunger for. There's a huge appreciation there.
There is.
There's a massive.
That's the word. Yep.
And honestly, what I do out there, lots of people ask me every time I'm home, are you still in Germany? Yeah, I am, of course. Or would you ever move home? I wouldn't, because I couldn't have that life that I have in Berlin.
Yes.
And being appreciated so much as an Irish international artist over there.
Yeah.
And being able to play my Irish folk, which is a separate project, and being able to do my original stuff, it's
not easy, but it's
not easy, but it is the dream,
doable. Yep. Well, listen, congratulations on that, and I'm glad you've gotten. I see a great sense of satisfaction in what you're doing and your life, the way it's going, and with your daughter and stuff like that. It's absolutely beautiful. So, long may it continue. Right, your final song.
Closed Doors. Thanks a million.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Talk to me with an attitude when something's on your mind. Don't stare at me with a crystal glare, not fooling any kind. Don't walk away from a lover's eyes, try not to close the door. Don't tell me that you'll be going away, there's no one here no more. When I walk, when I talk, when I walk through closed doors. When I walk, when I talk, when I walk through closed doors. There's something good in the people we know, a circle full of friends, a life of passion, a life of love. We're heroes till the end. Draw back the curtains, let light shine in. Put on your favorite song, just make some memories to last all time. Your spirit drives you on and on. When I walk, when I talk, when I walk through closed doors. When I walk, when I talk, when I walk through closed doors. When your days are numbered and you're feeling somewhere, just know that you'll be free. When the light starts coming and your mind stops wandering, when I talk, when I walk through closed doors. When I walk, when I talk, when I walk through closed doors. When I walk, when I talk, when I walk through closed doors. When I walk, when I talk, when I walk through closed doors.
Well done, well done. Brilliant.
Yep.
That is the sound of Danny O'Connor. And